Hello again, Steve here, asking the question, are you alarmed yet? Alarmed about what? Well, if you listen to the news at all today, I don't mean the mainstream media news, the alternative media where real journalism still happens, that the crazy occult rituals that have been going on with John Podesta and others, where there are mock human sacrifice and whatnot going on, and allegations of pedophilia, and somebody who's supported by Hillary trying to smuggle 30 some odd kids out of Haiti who have parents who are supposed to be orphans, who's jailed for child smuggling and is covered up and supported and funded by Hillary Clinton, the Clinton Foundation. Are you alarmed yet? Well, if you are, you got a rational mind, probably, because a lot of this stuff is coming out of WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks has had at least 10 years of track record of being nonpartisan. Remember, the left loved them when they were attacking George Bush and his war on terror. And now they hate him because he's applying equal journalism to both sides, right? And they have a track record of putting out authentic information. So we don't know for sure, but it's coming from a very trusted source, a lot of this stuff. Now, am I alarmed? Well, I'm shocked, but I'm not alarmed. And here's why. I have been called a conspiracy theorist for so long, it doesn't even register anymore, because I know it's a complete non-argument by somebody who was trying to shut me down. Yes, I will take your ad hominem of conspiracy theory with great honor, because I know where it's coming from now. It just means nothing. It is simply a tactic to try to shut me down, but it doesn't matter anymore. But the reason I'm not surprised is because people, great people who've been fighting in the ditches and struggling in the ditches to get information out, have been talking about this forever, for years. People like Dean Clifford, who's in jail. No surprise, is it? Not for harming anybody? No. Arrested for giving a seminar on freedom, apparently, and ostensibly in jail for owning a shotgun. Go figure. But he's in jail. Nobody goes to jail for that reason, or for that long anyway, for years in jail for owning a shotgun. Are you kidding me? Not harming anybody, remember, not harming anybody. Well, he used to talk about this all the time. These people drink the cum of somebody in breast milk and all that sort of thing. This is the stuff that goes on. This is what's in these emails and videos now, right? And everybody's shocked. I just watched a video with Stefan Molyneux. The guy is completely shocked. He's never heard this before. Well, great information comes from Stefan for sure, but I hate to tell you, I'm not surprised. I've heard about this before. I didn't know if it was true, but there's been people talking about this for a long, long time, and they've all been marginalized. And of course, they're not on the mainstream media. They're never going to be on the mainstream media. Are you kidding? The mainstream media calls them terrorists. Okay, so if you're starting to get what I'm saying here, basically you have to take the mainstream media now with less than a grain of salt. They are unbelievably pathetic. The higher ranking ones probably are at these rituals. So why would they want to support somebody who wants to expose this? No surprise. People like Mark Passio. Mark Passio was a priest in the Church of Satan for years. He saw this stuff from the inside and he talks about it, right? Kevin Annett. I mean, the guy is considered to be a complete lunatic. And sometimes some of the stuff he says, I honestly have to say, it sounds like lunacy. But he's been talking about this sort of thing for a long time. And I believe Anonymous has been talking about this, people behind the mask, you know, the Guy Fawkes mask. But I don't have a lot of quotes here, but these things I've heard about. I heard about lots. And they were all called conspiracy theories. Well, you know what? The conspiracy theory people are laughing now. Not because this is a laughing matter. This is a very serious matter. This is child peddling and so on, and pedophilia and whatnot, allegations. They're not laughing because of that. They're laughing because they're laughing at the mainstream media for having called them fools for so long, when they've been ringing the alarm and ringing the alarm and ringing the alarm, calling these stinking rotten people in these robes and their gowns and so on as honorable. When apparently I'm hearing now that upwards of 25% of the people in the US Congress are pedophiles. That is absolutely staggering, but is it surprising? Not to me, it's not. When you have people as psycho as people who want to govern other people's lives, people like royalty who stand up and do an oath and swear to God, and who knows what God they're talking about, that they will govern over your life, right? If you were to do that, if you're a decent person, and you were to honestly do that, just as an act or whatever, you'd realize that if you were to actually mean that, you'd have to be insane. And yet we call these people honorable. Or I don't include myself in the we, but believe me by now. But the other reason I'm not surprised about this is because these sort of behaviors have gone on in the rituals of the elite for almost ever. And you see remnants of it right in front of our own eyes. What do you mean, Steve, right in front of our own eyes? Well, those of you who've gone to church, Catholic Church, or a church similar to the Catholic Church, you see human sacrifice right there. The body of Christ. There is in the church, there's the drinking of the blood and eating of the body of the Son of Man. Every time, right? The Son of Man, the child of man. Human sacrifice in the form of child ritual cannibalism has been going on for a long, long time, and it is mainstream. Sometimes it might just be, most of the time it's just ritualistic. But look at the origins of it. I'm not saying I know why this is. I don't know why, honestly. I couldn't be that smug to tell you that I know why this is happening. But I'm not even going to say, you know, I'm going to pass a judgment on it for sure, of course, but I just don't know much about it. All I'm saying is, I'm asking the question, are you alarmed yet? I'm alarmed, but I'm not surprised. And I hope people wake up and start to marginalize the people who do this sorts of thing to children, right? Of course, to this pedophilia thing. And also people who are, well, I mean, you gotta question the judgment of adults who go, not that there's anything philosophically wrong with adults drinking breast milk and cum mixed with blood if they want to do it privately in their own home or whatever. But you gotta, surely a decent person is going to question the mentality of somebody. It's going to question the judgment of somebody who's going to do this. And remember, these are people in the highest halls of governance who claim the authority to govern over you. And they're going to drink from a chalice with cum, blood, and human milk. And lick the blood off of God knows what. Well, you be the judge. And think wisely when you cast your vote. Steve, again, great thinking. Great, rather, not so much great thinking. Great talking again. Talk again soon. Bye for now.